So an important skill we work on in fourth grade is multi-digit multiplication. We are moving beyond those basic math facts and on to bigger numbers. So two important vocab words for this skill. The first is factor. Factor is numbers that are multiplied together to get the product, and product is always the answer to a multiplication problem. So in fourth grade, they're going to focus on two strategies when they are multiplying these multi-digit numbers. I'm going to show you a few examples, one with partial products, and then we'll move on to the standard algorithm. So with partial products, we want to treat each number like its place value, and we're going to find these partial answers and end up adding them all together. So I want to start, I have a 4-digit by a 1-digit number. I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to multiply it by each place value number. 5 times 1 gives me 5, and we like to line them up on the side so I can always write this down just to keep track of what I have multiplied. 5 times 10, because even though this is a 1, it is 110, would give me my 50. Moving on, I'm going to have 5 times 600, which would give me my 3,000. And my last one would be 5 times 7,000. So my 7 is in the thousandths place to give me 35,000. So these are what we call our partial products. They are part of the final product or the final answer. We're going to add them all together. And we always start in our ones when we are adding. So I would have 5, 0, 3 plus 5 is 8, and our 3 plus 0 is 3, with a final answer of 38,055. So I'm going to take that same problem, but I'm going to show you the standard algorithm. So with the standard algorithm, we don't treat each number like its place value. I'm not going to look at this as a 10, as a 600, and a 7,000. I'm going to treat it just as the number that it is. So I'm still going to start with my 5 on the bottom, and I'm still going to start in the ones on the top. I'm going to say my 5 times my 1 is 5. Then I'm going to move on. My 5 times 1 is 5. My 5 times 6 is 30. So this is where we have to carry and kind of regroup. So I want to drop my 0, because in 30, 0 is in the ones place, and I'm going to carry my plus 3. So then I'm still going to treat this like a 7, but then I'm going to add in this plus 3 after I multiply. So 5 times 7 gives me 35. Then I need to take 35 and add 3. So that would get me to 38, and we get the same answer of 38,055. So we're still going to use those same two strategies, except instead of doing a 4-digit by 2-digit, we are going to do a 2-digit by 2-digit number. So I have 51 times 43. I'm going to start with my ones place. So back to partial products, we're going to treat each number like its place value. I'm going to start with my 3 times 1, which gives me 3. And then I'm going to take my 3. I'm going to multiply it by 50. And I know that 3 times 5 is 15. Add my 0. And then I need to move on to this 40. So this is where, again, I need to treat it as its place value. I'm going to start with 40 times 1, which would give me 40. And then I'm going to take my 40 and multiply that by 50. So I know my 4 times 5 is 20. 2 zeros to give me 2,000. Then I'm going to take my partial products or my partial answers, and I'm going to add them all up. So in the ones place, I would have 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then my 2 plus 0 is 2 to get me a final product of 2,193. So we're going to do the same problem, but we're going to use the standard algorithm. So remember, with the standard algorithm, I can treat each number just as their number. I'm still going to start with my 3. I'm going to do 3 times 1 to get 3. 3 times 5 to get 15. And since I don't have any more digits, I'm going to drop that entire 15. So in order for us to treat each number as its number and not as its place value, we need to put a little placeholder here, since we are moving to the tens place. So this is technically 40. So putting this placeholder lets us treat it like a 4 and not an entire 40. So 4 times 1 gives me 4. 4 times 5 gives me 20. I don't have any other digits, so I'm going to drop my entire 20. Take these two numbers and I'm going to add them together to get my final product. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 2 plus 0 would give me 2. To get the same answer as